What's up, guys? Gaonan here, and welcome to episode 4 of Drafting the Masters. Our last episode went really well, and we're knocking on the door of Diamond at this point, so hopefully with this draft we'll not only get into Diamond, but start making our way through it so we can hit Masters pretty quickly. If you guys are enjoying the content, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. I really appreciate the support, and I hope these videos have been helping you in your own climb to Masters. Without further ado, let's get into another draft. Alright, we've got Howling Kurtar here, which is a really good unit, double pledge card, good empower ability, so I really like picking that. Stoneshell Walker's pretty good, Oni Forge Master is always nice, and Locust is decent as well. But I think I'm probably just going to take Howling Kurtar here since it is a very high level power card that you don't always get to play with. But that does push us towards Wind Chest or something like that. But hopefully we can just be a streamlined Argenport deck and get to play this card. But at the end of the day, we also don't have to force Argenport just because this is going to be our first pick. But let's see what comes our way. Really nice choices for our second pick here. We could have Golem Press, we could have Warlock's Brew, you've got Conflagrate, you've got Power Breach Sentinel, you've got Bannerman. All of these seem pretty reasonable. If you're trying to match up what's going on with our first pick, then I would probably lean towards Golem Press or Warlock's Brew or Bannerman, but Conflagrate is perfectly splashable in the Wind Chest deck, so that's an option too. I think Golem Press is interesting because if you get Bear Arms or something like that, you can keep spawning these guys. Conflagrate is just solid removal. And I feel like Bannerman is probably not the pick here. It's probably just too safe. And if I was going to take a removal spell, I think I would probably pick Conflagrate over Warlock's Brew. So really, I think that means we're down to Golem Press and Conflagrate. Normally, I would just take Conflagrate here, but I think I'm going to pick Golem Press for science and see how it fits into our deck and if we can make it work. Barrel Through is a decent trick. You also have cards like Lazy Firemane or even the Token of Honor here would be fine, but I think we just take Barrel Through and stay in our Argenport lane. Interesting to see Display of Knowledge this late. We're pretty far away from that, so I don't think it's the pick, even though this could be a signal that Aurelian's going to be open. Not a lot of exciting Wind Chest cards here. There's more time cards, so maybe that means we should be taking Begone here or Sirocco Glider. But I think I'm just going to take the Coastal Recruit because it's just decent filler and it doesn't take us outside of where we're at right now. But it seems like we might end up in Carradine or something like that given these time cards that are showing up. Okay, Bear Arms is a good splash for us, as is Bottoms Up. You've got Scavenge for additional go wide synergies, but I think I just take the Bear Arms first because I think it is very powerful and works well with the Golem Press that we already took. Blaze could be nice if we go wide. There's also Token of Vision for some fixing. I've not tried Blaze since it got buffed, so I'm not too sure how to evaluate this card, but it seems like it could be good. So yeah, let's take the Blaze here. Maybe we get some Scavenges here and can really have a nice go wide deck. Intimidators are also going to be something we'll be out on the look for. I guess we'll take Obliviobot, but don't think we'll play it. A whole lot of nothing here for us. Guess I just take Master Cartographer. Maybe we end up in an unsupported 3-faction deck. Man, these cards are really bad. We'll take another Obliviobot, but I don't think we're playing 1 or 2. Guess we'll take Flickerling over the Ruckus Rouser. Another Flickerling. And another Ruckus Rouser. My goodness, the end of that pack was horrid. So options here are Champion of Cunning, Finest Hour, Granite Ring, but I think we just take the finest hour and stay in Argenport. I don't think, there was anything strong enough at the end of that pack that really showed us this is where we're going to be in pack 4. So I'm just going to take the finest hour here and see what happens. Renegade Valkyrie could be worth splashing, but we don't have any fixing for Wind Chest yet. Other options would be Jack's Knife or Civic Peacekeeper. I don't see Jack's Knife being great for us, so I think I'm just going to take the Renegade Valkyrie and value fixing a little more highly than we would previously since we don't have any so far. Rusty Grenamotive is a nice option. You've also got Ravenous Thornbeast, which synergizes well with the Golem Press. The only card in Shadow that's really pulling us into it at the moment is the Howling Kurtar. Everything else is basically just Justice. So if we take Grenamotive, we could pivot into more of a Rakano deck rather than an Argenport one. And I think I'm going to do that here. I'm going to take this Rusty Grenamotive because I'm not convinced that Argenport is really where we want to be. Nice Stone Scar Maul coming through. You've also got Copperhall Porter, which is a decent 2-drop. I think I'll just take the Maul here for the highest power level card and then kind of see where the draft takes us. Alright, a lot of Justice cards here for us. I think we can take the Civic Peacekeeper here. Could also take Stalwart Shield, but I don't think we really need it. So yeah, we'll take the Peacekeeper here. I think we made the right call pivoting to Fire over Shadow. Be happy to have Welding Torch here. This time we'll take the Arcanist. Second Arcanist isn't great for us. We're getting heavy on 6-drops. Could take Ruination Sledge for an aggressive strategy or Assembly Line to synergize with Bare Arms. I think I probably just take the Ruination Sledge and kind of forget about the go wide strategy here. Ruination Sledge is just really strong and can deal with problematic weapons that our opponent might have. So yeah, let's take the Ruination Sledge. Guess we'll take the Sky Crew here. Field Captain is nice. Take Tower Shield, but probably won't play it. And same thing with Longsword. Alright, we really need bodies, especially early ones. I don't think Huntsman is the pick though. Like, I'd rather just take Peacekeeper's Helm and hope that we get the bodies that we need. And I think I'm going to be greedy and do that here. Hero of the People is a body. Yeah, we do have some keywords. So we'll take Hero here. Other option is Argenport Banner, but it seems like we're just going to be able to be Rakano and get rid of the Shadow cards. So I think it makes sense to just take Hero here. District Infantry is definitely aggressive. I think it's fine to take that here over the Watchwing and the Finest Hour. We already have a couple of pump spells here, so just going to take the District Infantry. Another Stone Scar Maul. It's kind of crazy. Other option is Linebreaker Shield here. Don't have any fixing for it yet, but, well, I guess we do have Barrel Through. But I think we can just take a second Stone Scar Maul and maybe we don't play Civic Peacekeeper. I think I'd rather have the defensive body here that synergizes a little bit more with Hero, so we'll take Bodyguard. Stone Scar Banner does potentially allow us to splash for Blaze. I think I'd rather just take Warhelm, but I don't know. I think we'll take the banner here. Warhelm's not great. Does synergize with Hero a little bit, but other than that, it's not too exciting. Maybe we get past a late Slay or something like that. So yeah, let's take the banner. You could take another banner. You could take another Valkyrie Bodyguard. We're pretty full on 4-drops. I guess if we take those out, it doesn't look as crowded. But without a way to give ourselves armor, I don't love Valkyrie Bodyguard. So I'm just going to take the Rakano banner here. I'll take the Stalwart Shield. So we could take Watchwing or just another banner here. Guess we'll take Watchwing because we really need bodies at this point. Take another banner. Arcane Defenses, and Sabotage. Alright, so before we get into this pack, let's do a quick unit count, see where we're at, because I would love to take this Conflagrate, but I think we would likely need to just take this Bannerman. Yeah, we only have 12 bodies at the moment, and our interaction is pretty good with cards like Finest Hour, Barrel Through, Welding Torch, 2 Stone Scar Mauls. So yeah, I think we can skip the Conflagrate and just take the solid 2-drop. Don't really want to take Seraph's Beacon because we don't have enough early drops at this point to take advantage of it, so Bannerman it is. Ooh. I think I'm just taking Daria here. I don't think I have any of her yet. So yeah, we'll just take her even though we're not going to play her. Yikes, there's really nothing here for us. Is there a world where we splash for like Infused Guardian here? Because we do have a Combray banner. Could also take Scavenge, but I guess Scavenge fits the deck's plan a little bit more. Yeah, let's take the Scavenge. Hopefully we don't have to play it, but if we do, it's not the worst thing in the world. I don't really think we want to take Magmatic Sentinel. Also don't love Rotorsmith. Alright, so let's see what happens if we put some of these shadow cards in our deck. Yeah, we still just need bodies so bad, so I think we have to take Rotorsmith here over another Barrel Through. Other option is Magmatic Sentinel, but we're already so top heavy, so we'll just take the Rotorsmith. Okay, Oni Forge Master is at least a decent 2-drop rather than taking Coastal Diplomat, so happy for that. Lazy Firemane over Fall Short. I think it's fine. We have Bear Arms, so definitely synergizes with some of what the deck is trying to do. Another Blaze or Curator Spear. I think I'd rather just take another Blaze. Don't like this much, but think we would likely play it before we play Gavel. So we'll take the Elemental here. Got the Magmatic Sentinel anyway. Let's take Token here. I'm going to take Rumbling Contraption because we might need it. Okay, I think the Scavenge is an easy cut just because we want to play as few shadow cards as possible. I think Blaze is fine. Kurtar is probably pretty loose, even though it is one of our stronger cards. We'll need to come back to that. We might want to play it, but if it's too hard to hit the double shadow, then we should really just get rid of it. Tower Shield is probably fine to cut. We only have 3 2-drops, which is really bad. Yeah, let's just cut the Kurtar. And then I think this is an 18 power deck, so we probably need 3 more cuts. I think cutting Sun-Scorched Elemental is fine. Cutting Rotorsmith, it's probably right where you want to be because that's 17 with Golem Press. And so that means we just need to cut 1 attachment at this point because we don't want to get rid of any of our spells. I think the weakest attachment is probably Stalwart Shield. So this puts us at 18 power. I think we're probably looking at something like this. This is 4 shadow sources for 2 cards, which seems fine. It's 10 fire sources, 10 justice sources. Yeah, I think it's okay to lean a little bit more into the justice side just because a lot of our cards are justice and we have multiple double justice, so I think it's fine to lean into the justice, and Barrel Through gives us another fire influence as well. So I think this is our deck. Just want to close out this drafting and deck building portion of the episode by saying thank you for being here. I really do appreciate it. Next, what will happen is we'll go into the games video where we'll first talk about the deck a little bit, and then we'll actually get into some games and see how it does. So I hope to see you in the next video.